I'm Al Ferguson, lead anchor at Queer News Tonight. Hotspots Magazine, Happening Out Television Network welcomes you to the 25th anniversary year of one of the world's most important LGBTQ plus cultural events, celebrating queer film. The Outshine Film Festival has its triumphant return to Fort Lauderdale from October 19th to 29th, 2023. This special program is going to explore the highlights and the best moments coming for the 15th anniversary of the Fort Lauderdale edition. To help us, we have brought together a dazzling array of talent. Let's welcome Jennifer Kriz. She has a long history of representing lesbians and queer women at the Outshine Film Festival and serves as the vice chair of the board for the festival. Let's welcome Bonnie Builder. Bonnie represents this unique brand of drag queen and then badass fitness instructor bodybuilder. She is an activist for the Black community, and her sharp eye, and more importantly, her sharp tongue, will give us a unique perspective of the Outshine Film Festival. Let's welcome Faye What? She represents lesbians and queer women and is a well-known television personality and the host of the Faye What Show, Mondays at 9 a.m. and then on demand on Roku, Apple TV, and all streaming platforms on the Happening Out Television Network. Let's welcome Dino Mascaro. He represents the Latino community and has vast film experience with the Outshine Film Festival, including the Outshine Miami Edition Selection Committee Chair. Let's also welcome John Hayden. He's the community editor and senior reporter at Out South Florida, and John's long career in network television has allowed him to interview countless movie and television stars. And finally, let's welcome Joe Balancio, literally one of the world's most well-known and respected LGBTQ plus film experts. As the Outshine Film Festival's program director, he has seen all 60 plus films in this year's festival. Wait, just a minute. I understand all 60 plus films but one. I can't wait to find out which one that was. The Outshine Film Festival celebrates LGBTQ plus Latino community on Saturday, October 28th. Well, the Outshine Film Festival is going to celebrate the LGBTQ plus Latino community on Saturday, October 28th at the Gateway Theater and then at the Manor in Wilton Manors. The 7:45 p.m. Outshine
En Espanol.
Cine en Espanol.
Cine en Espanol.
Will feature...
How did you say it? You say it, Al. Say it. Cine.
Cine
There.
en Espanol will feature Love and Revolution. Presented from Spain, Love and Revolution is a cheeky, combative comedy about dedicated mother who, after her son's coming out, decide to fight for LGBTQ plus rights in the 70s, when homosexuality was still a crime in Spain. Love and Revolution is an endearing and heartfelt comedy that follows a mother who is involved in the homosexual movement of the 70s in Andalusia, Spain, a time in which homosexuality is still a crime. But don't tell her it's wrong. After the film, Cinema en Espanol, close.
Cine en Español.
We got it. Comes to Wilton Manors for a special Outshine Film Festival night at the famous Noche Latino.
You know how to say that, right? Because you've been there in the middle of all those boys.
Yeah.
That's why Noche Latino.
Exactly, at the Manor. This is a perfect combination of Latino LGBTQ plus film and then the nearly all-night dance party. Joe, tell us about the commitment here in terms of having some programming at the Outshine Film Festival for the Latino community.
Yeah, well, thank you for your attempt at the Spanish, and I just say Latino night. Yeah, it's always been certainly something we do. We obviously understand that community and have a lot of members of that community sort of on our board and who come to the festival. Yet we really wanted to do a little more to celebrate that community and not only their support, but just the fact that they are such an integral part of the Fort Lauderdale community. And we found a perfect film it's one of those films that really does take under consideration gay, lesbian, trans, bisexual, and they're really fulfilled characters. They're multidimensional. They're not just there for show or because, oh, I have to have a character. And I applaud the director in doing that and sort of incorporating them all into the story. But it really is just a story of a mother who maybe at first doesn't quite understand her son and the predicament that he's in, and what will people say. We all sort of know those stories, but she really does come to love and trust not only him but the members of the community who've really embraced him. And it's beautiful. It'll be a great sort of night to sort of see a film and then to go to a party and really sort of feel recognized for who you are, not only as a member of the gay community but a member of the Latino community as well. So we're very,
What do
very
you
excited.
think about the focus on the Latino community?
I'm all for it, of
Right?
course.
Right? I think we have to say that. You don't
say.
Yeah.
I think the Outshine Film Festival has always gotten some incredible Latin films, right? Last year we were able to go through most of them, and they were just so impactful and just so incredibly inclusive as well, and easy to watch and good cinematography, and this storyline really touches my heart because Love and Revolution, think about it, for all the moms that we're constantly talking about that don't affirm their children and don't, welcome their children or embrace their children, this is a story of a woman who does, right? In a time where it was not cool to be that cool mom, right? Before, they don't have P flag over there. That's not how that works, So to see that, I love that. And it's a story about education. It seems like this mom learns about our community through the love of her son. Like, how beautiful is that?
And it's so it's so Latin American, we are mama's boys. I mean, we gay boys grow up in Latin America adoring, our mothers. So to have that in a film where, they're not rejecting you, but, supporting you, that I think is fantastic. The actress is very well known. And if you've seen Money Heist, I don't know, La Casa de Papel, she's one of the actresses from there. And she's like, the granddaughter of a legend in Spain. With a title like Te estoy amando locamente.
Te estoy amando locamente. Because, you have to say it from Spain. Te estoy.
And you have to do the
And you have to put your tongue.
shoulders.
Estoy.
Te estoy amando locamente.
Te estoy amando locamente.
I think it's fantastic. So it's and I love films from Spain, and especially when they're combined with comedy, they get it right when it comes to comedy. So.
It's very funny, to your point of view, loving Spain. A lot of people in South Florida that have not traveled to Europe, they think about the same kinds of challenges that we've had in Venezuela and other places, to LGBT. Spain has been very different. While it's talking about the history of the 70s, Spain is considered in most of the rankings as one of the top 5 best embracing LGBT countries in the world. And one of the reasons why it hosts World Pride. And Spain is a place where LGBT rights, they are absolutely the first to turn against Hungary and Poland to say no, 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 as member of European Union. And so there's many, many positive things that are...
They have done a 180. I mean, Spain have come from, from the Franco era and that repression and all they went through. They couldn't do any of this in cinema, and they have great cinema in Spain, even those years, but they couldn't put those themes out. Those topics out. And now you see Spain, basically going completely different, outrageously, cinema portray in the new the Almodovar era and beyond. Spain has done wonderful when it comes to gay cinema.
So we have the great note of focusing on the Latino community in South Florida for this night in film. What do we think about the combination of the Manor? Did that surprise any of you?
Well, it's Noche Latino.
No, it's Noche Latino.
Yeah,
it's like one of their
that's
biggest
what
nights.
gonna
If you ask any Latino in South Florida or anybody who loves Latino boys in South Florida, where do you go? You go to Noche Latino.
It's pretty
Now
hot.
I understand.
No, it's
Go
pretty
there and
hot.
find your husband.
It's pretty
Find a husband
That's
there.
right. No, it's
Yours or
it's
somebody
a
else's.
fantastic Noche Latina,
Yep.
to be honest, with outside Miami on top of that. And it's pretty good. I've always go there. It's pretty good. Have you gone?
No, Al and I are both well asleep by the time the Manors even start
starts to open its doors. So maybe you and I can take a nap one afternoon and stay out.
The reason I love it is because one of the knocks, it's not fair, but one of the knocks of the specialty, we've discussed it already, of a film festival is we trend kind of older in terms of those that are appreciating the film experience. I love this because it's a very cool edge of, wait, we're going to do this Spanish language film from Spain and focusing on the Latino community, and then we're just going to go to the Manor on Noche Latino and just be wild till 5 o'clock in the morning. I love that, and I think that's exactly the way the film festival wants to represent.
Yeah, and we're not recreating the wheel. This is an existing, long-standing, very well-known party, but some people may not be familiar with it. So we're trying to not only highlight what we're doing, but highlighting what other members of the community are doing. And for us, it was a natural tie.
All right.
And it's Noche Latino, but it doesn't mean that, Noche white people are not, included too. So everybody's included. Everybody is allowed inside the Manor.
All right, John, even
Is that
you're
a real
invited
word?
to this party. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Is that really a word? Nacho white people?
No, it really isn't.
Go start a new party. I'm going to start a new party. It's called Noche White People. Let's do it.
Noche white people. All
Sponsored by
right.
the Outshine Film Festival.
I'm all in for that. That sounds great.
And I'm all out.
You're all out. All right. It sounds a lot of fun. Saturday night, October 28th. You want to make sure you make it.